The aerospace industry has been researched for centuries. However, it's the Wright brothers that we can credit for the world's first powered flight. Today, aerospace includes almost anything that flies, including aircrafts, guided missiles, space vehicles, aircraft engines, and airships. President of 21st Century Airships, Hokan Colting, knows better than anyone the importance of research and development when it comes to aerospace. He has created opportunity in reviving older technologies.
Airships have been around for a really long time. They have many firsts. They were the first to fly paying passengers. They were the first to have stewardesses on board. They were the first to serve meals on board an aircraft. They were the first to fly across the Atlantic, over the oceans with paying passengers.
Airships disappeared with the introduction of airplanes as a faster way of aerospace travel. However, as Colting states, airships are still very valuable in the aerospace industry and are able to do many things that other aircraft can't.
In North America alone, there are about 3 million people per year that fly sightseeing rides, mostly in helicopters. And that's a market that airships going to take over. You have more space, it's free of vibrations, you don't have all that noise in an airship that you have in a helicopter. Much cheaper and better experience in an airship than in a helicopter.
Aerospace is an industry that has gotten international attention in development, aircraft design, and manufacturing. In Canada alone, in the last 15 years, aerospace industry sales have more than doubled, reaching $2.2 billion. Although the rules of aviation are all the same regardless of where you fly, different companies all over the world are working to make this a profitable and advanced industry.
The aerospace companies are Boeing, Northrop Grumman, Lockheed, and in Europe Airbus, and they have thousands and thousands of subcontractors around the world that manufacture bits and pieces for them.
In Colting's industry, airships are used for many different things, ranging from prospecting for diamonds and minerals to his latest development goal, sightseeing. Colting believes that airships will replace helicopters in not only this business, but many others.
We're working on developing a heavy lift airship, and that will be able to fly larger loads, heavier loads than helicopters can. And the reason for that is that we have got new materials that were not available 60, 70, 80 years ago. And that makes it possible to do things with airships that wasn't possible before.
One unfortunate aspect of this industry is the news coverage it receives when there's a loss of life. There is a high safety standard that must be followed, whether you're flying a jet or an airship.
The rules and regulations are pretty much set and apply to all aviation. It's the same rules. For example, if you're going to have an aircraft in commercial service, then you have to have it type certified. This is a very onerous process, and it's there in order to keep aviation as safe as possible. So you have rules you have to follow. We are working on a type certification right now, and we estimate that it will take about 3 years to type certify a sightseeing airship.
The future of aerospace is dependent on continuing to research technology. With space exploration at its peak and airplanes getting faster than ever, there is much to be discovered in our universe. Colting, however, still believes airships have one thing over any other aircraft out there.
Space is risky. We have seen that with the space shuttle. In these private ventures, if they have an accident, that will set everything back again the same way it set back the space shuttle after they had the explosions on those. When it comes to safety, airships are probably the safest aircrafts in the world. If you have an engine failure, an airship doesn't fall from the sky It can continue to float like a balloon and can land safely as a balloon on a field if necessary.
Big Fish Video Productions.